The Trump phenomenon is gaining altitude to the amazement of both political ideologies, the conservative, family-oriented, and the gay, undocumented baby killers alike. Hypocrites are being exposed, like Fox. This is my surprise face. And even Megyn Kelly got herself promoted to bimbo status, which she really is, folks, okay? Like my Puerto Rican buddy Jay would say, the only reason I ever watched her was hoping, in anticipation that she would drop a news item on the floor and bend over to pick it up. Trump began his charge up the polls by snatching McCain's thorny crown off his head. Then he proceeded to tear down all the false idols, one after another. But his attraction is real simple. He's a straight-up real estate broker, and real estate brokers tend to think linear. They think buildings and land that they measure, and they know how to count money. But right away, you know they understand borders and finance. Okay? So this perplexes a lot of politicians who are busy putting spin on everything and worried about getting reelected. Each time Donald slaughters a sacred cow, he gains about a 5-point lead in the national poll. That means the American people like what he's saying. Okay? Fox and MSNBC can't seem to figure this out. I mean, Rick Perry came to his milk real quick. When asked about his plan for the border, he told that he would get back with that later. But if you want to see his plan, just look at his tenure as governor. You know, we were lucky we weren't annexed into Mexico. He got these glasses on now, so he looks more presidential, but unfortunately, he didn't look presidential enough to make that first debate. The remaining Republican contenders are a joke. Hillary will leave their heads on a picket fence like a run by the cartel, and you want to know why? Because the American people know that they're the same kind of liar that she is. That's why. Remember during the debate when Trump admitted giving Hillary that money just to come to his wedding, and then he seemed to jellyfish a little bit, saying he didn't expect her to take the money and turn into a jet setter? You remember that? Well, y'all missed it. Let me boil it down to you, okay? He was telling the commentator, Megan, hit the purple light, Kelly. And he bought that hoe. If anyone else faces Hillary in the general election, she will win simply from the disgust of the American people and the welfare nation showing up to extend their food stamps for 4 to 8 more years. The Republican Party needs to get behind Trump, and here's why they're not going to do that. Because the Democrat and Republican parties are exactly the same. Hillary will sweep the Democratic conventions, and the Republicans will do their level best to run some plastic fool on her against her. So on January the 20th, it will be business as usual. I can't tell you how to fix this, okay? I'm just showing it to you. Hillary is the president designate at the present time. Now, where did that come from, okay? With the advent of Bill heading back into the White House, she's starting to look a lot like my baby mama. She'll start screaming a food stamp in every pot, and all the voters who would look like Obama's son if he had one will fill up the polls. If Don wins, there will be the wailing and gnashing of teeth. Even if he wins, though, he's going to have to fight the hierarchy in Washington, and there is a possibility he will get little or nothing done as the Rat Pack just waits out the Trump administration. This is what your country's come down to, folks. And that's why we down here say, God bless the Republic.